What's going on, Reject Nation? Greg Alba here with
AlyssaBeCrazy!
Yeah, have you say your name this time? Yeah, AlyssaBeCrazy from YouTube and Twitch, where she live streams, plays games. Also, Game Tavern on YouTube, where her and Dan Seibert get together with a couple of buddies and they play games as well. Links in description box.
Good time.
E3 is upon us. One of the biggest trailers to come out of E3 is Assassin's Creed Origins, the announcement trailer. Now, I've been giving a disclaimer every video that I'm sure has annoyed you guys by now because I keep mentioning it. How I have my gamer friends set up throughout the week so that way, you know, each one gets the trailers that most perfectly suit them. And I keep saying, like, I'm not much of a gamer. Mm-hmm. I'm going to flip that. I'm a huge gamer.
Okay.
I've played every Assassin's Creed, every one of them.
Because you totally played the Assassin's Creed I lent you.
Yeah, the ones you lent me 3 years ago, I have totally played through every moment of them.
100%.
Oh my, I could tell you everything there is to know about every Assassin's Creed game. This is going to be worth your time for me to be here. She never even touched it. So, I don't know what you're doing here. I get why I'm here.
I think that one of the first videos I did on your channel was an Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Yeah. It was also the first one you did with Dan.
That's when you guys met.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If you don't know me or remember it all, I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Huge.
I'm the biggest Assassin's Creed fan. Huge. Really? I'm at least going to be impressed by the visuals. Okay.
Are the first.
Origins. The Mummy.
First to see the gods. The first to tame their beasts. The first to guard the soul from evil.
Anubis. I know that one.
We conquered this land and built an empire.
Egyptian wars.
But there are whispers on the wind. A brotherhood born in the shadows.
Whoa.
They are the first to call themselves the Assassins.
Gladiator matches. Hey, you do that.
Go underwater, look at that detail.
See how swimming the alligator? Nice. What? No!
Available October 27th. Pre-order now and get a bonus mission, Secrets of the First Pyramids.
I'm probably going to pre-order it.
I hate snakes! Snakes freak me out, man.
Really?
I hate them. Yeah, that's one of my biggest fears. That and going number 2 in someone else's house.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but snakes, imagine a snake in the person's toilet while going number 2 in that's the ultimate
You know I
fear.
had a snake, right?
Yeah, I know. Shame.
Fun fact, in college, my minor is actually archaeology with a focus on Egyptology.
Really? Fun fact, I once got an A in history class, and that's only because I paid attention one semester in the Egyptian time when I learned about Osiris and Anubis.
It's
because
fascinating.
The reason why I really love the Mummy movie. The 90s one.
So good.
So that made me go, oh, I'm actually really interested in this stuff. Yeah. But yeah, no, the Egyptian time period is an especially appealing time period to me. Seeing the architectural designs and the fact that you can do like Assassin's Creed type of parkour gameplay in like going down pyramids and shit, that's really cool.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to incorporate historical figures, because that's something that the franchise tends to do as a whole is during gameplay they bring in real people from the respective period that the game is set in. So I'm curious to see how they're going to play around with that.
I'm pretty sure you play as Moses.
Oh,
Yeah, and
I
the villain is
see.
Ramsey, and this is about you leave. I'll stop. Obviously, graphics look cool. It's the most typical
looks
thing you could say in a
amazing.
game trailer. The graphics do look amazing.
I mean, but that's the thing, though, is, you know, every year things do get better and things do look better and play better. And every year it's like, oh, that's so much better than last year. But it's true because it's kind of set up to be that way.
Assassin's Creed is... See, I get overwhelmed at the thought of starting Assassin's Creed because there's so many of them.
There
I'm like,
are.
I'm going to have to really commit some time here. But whenever I see a trailer for an Assassin's Creed game, I'm like, I kind of want to play. Swordplay is a big thing of mine. I recently started archery this year. I love doing archery. And then whenever he's doing, like, you know, shooting like 5 arrows at once, totally realistic, I want to do that because I can do that. I can shoot 5 arrows at once and hit all my targets.
Oh, that is a feat.
That impressive. Yeah. And you taught me what, you know, he's riding the horse. What's the word called?
Mounted archery.
Mounted archery.
Yeah. Someday I'll teach you.
Yeah. I gotta learn how to ride a horse first.
I can teach you all these things.
Oh, anyway, personal notes. Let's put it all aside for now. All right, Origins. So this is the story of the first Assassin's Creed, the first Brotherhood.
Excited.
The first Brotherhood.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Really cool. Tell me your thoughts and feelings on these things. It makes sense that it would start in the Egyptian time because that's when everything began.
So I'm really excited because we haven't really gotten much of an origin story at all. So this is, for me, going to be fantastic just as a fan of the franchise because we've played through so many different characters. And that is something where, you know, you're like, you have to invest so much time, but none of the games except like 1, 2, and 3, yes, you play as a chunk, but the rest of them you can really kind of play on their own.
Okay.
Because they are different people, different characters, different points in history. So it's not that you need to start with the very first one and now go until recent. Like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3, their own thing.
Main
the rest of them,
is in 1, 2, and 3.
and the rest of them are just kind of their own thing. So you can literally pick any of the more recent ones and play their own story.
Gotcha. And is this origin tale supposed to be to Assassin's Creed 1 or just the whole Assassin's Creed world in general?
I mean, from what it's implying, it's the start of the entirety of
the world. The Brotherhood and everything.
Yeah,
okay.
Which is, I'm so excited to see how they're going to play with this. Oh.
I'm excited to learn how to outswim an alligator.
Punch it in the face.
Underwater and kill it. Yeah. No, it has a lot of these like crazy mystical elements. Like it seems like they're really taking advantage of the time period. I'm not super familiar with how Assassin's Creed works. I know one of the cool things is the historical fictional elements to it where they really honor history.
Yeah.
Here it seems to be dealing with some Egyptian mystical elements and mythology. Is Assassin's Creed known for that? Where there's stuff in here where you're like, is that historically accurate? You know, giant well, there are giant snakes in the world out there. Yeah. That is an accurate, that's a stupid statement of mine. But I don't know, like, will this one deal with like curses and
I mean, it could. From what we've gotten, there is definitely like a mystical element. However, it's not really heavily played off of. It's more of modern day technology versus technology then. You know,
it's more like a science fiction element infused into historical fiction.
Yeah.
As opposed to like magic and curses and all those things. Yeah. Because because if you're taking place in the Egyptian time period, where stuff like that is usually honed in on, at least in cinema, I'd imagine that they would try to include some of that here because it kind of looks like that.
The thing that we have to remember from this time period in Egypt is that, you know, like technology as we know it was not a thing.
No, they had iPhones.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's not what I mean.
They all took selfies back then, you know. Just built the statue.
What is it? The water laser pressure thing. That's how they did all the hieroglyphs.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't slaves.
No,
these
not
were
at all.
Employees.
They definitely should. I mean, in my opinion, they should play more on the mystical element for this particular one because that technology is lacking.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Oh, and the gladiator battle.
Oh my god, what is even this about?
That looked really cool.
Yes.
I mean, this is a time period that it's just so primal, that, like this specific time period they're in. With the Assassin's Creed I'm familiar with, you know, where they have like guns and stuff. This is like barbaric status, you know, it's like spears, arrows, swords, and that's all you're really dealing with here. Animals that are very dangerous. So, yeah. Oh, but that giant snake, I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know.
Reminds me of the basilisk in Harry Potter.
in Chamber of Secrets. Yeah, it kind of does remind me of that.
Okay.
It looks cool. It looks really. It does look like a really cool game. The interesting thing about Assassin's Creed games to me is that whenever they announce it, they come out rather soon. I feel like every other game, wait 3 more years for this game. Okay, so do you personally feel the quality of the games go down though?
No,
Really?
I
Okay.
feel like it better, which
They
is
do that.
impressive.
Okay, yeah, because for a franchise that keeps releasing games so often, I keep imagining the quality might go down a little bit. Like graphics would improve, but I'm just wondering, does the gameplay and all that get better, or does it just kind of stay the same?
It
if they
does.
keep,
It gets
I mean,
better.
if you're doing an Origins tale, you got to put your all into this one. I mean, I like the idea of the world of it. I'm familiar with the world because I've played some of the game with you. But yeah, it's like the Brotherhood and all that's always been established as a thing. So to see like, okay, here's the specific origin tale from where they started. You really got to enhance like storytelling here, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like it does get better and they do it the way they do it because of how they've set it up. Because, aside from 1, 2, or not 3, because 3 was separate. My timeline is all mixed up. But for the more recent ones, they are all based of different people in different time periods. And I feel like that's how they're able to do what they do, is because they are basically one-offs.
Yeah.
And they can't focus on one person's story, how they are going about doing everything they do, and they don't have to keep to a strict storyline of one character across multiple games anymore. That contributes hugely to the series because they're able to play around a lot more with new characters, new people, new time periods, everything in that respect.
Cool. Well, what gets me excited is coming off of the high of that amazing Assassin's Creed movie. That's what's getting me invested in this. Because that movie was perfect. It definitely resembles the game, represents it in its most true, authentic form, I should know. For fans of the game, the movie did pure justice. Quote me on that. Quote me on that.
That makes me so sad.
Don't be sad. There's a reason it got like 117% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
There's a reason why it was a box office smash global phenomenon. And now I'm officially excited for the next installment in the video game franchise.
This is going to redeem everything.
No one cares about that movie. Hey, you can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Alyssa be crazy. YouTube and Twitch, she live streams, plays games. That's what she does. I go on once a year, and it is so much fun. Those 6 hours.
You should come back though. You should.
We have to finish The Last of Us.
We already finished it.
We didn't finish it.
We didn't finish it. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right, because you started your own file.
I played
Yeah.
for 3.5 hours. Never picked it back up again. At Game Tavern, her and Dan, they play
Game
games
Tavern.
with friends.
Fun with friends, and it's a good time. You should come and join us.
Alyssa, thanks for being here.
Thank you for bringing me back. I missed it here. I
Here?
did.
It's a new place.
Well, I mean here on the channel.
The
Because,
Cho!
Well, okay, I first came on, then you were at like, what? Like 1,300 subscribers?
Yeah.
1,600 maybe? It was under 2,000.
Yeah, it was small.
Yeah, so it's like, it's seeing the ride of the channel.
Yeah, where it was like, and now it's just...
It's like a steady incline. It's this way.
No,
hey,
it's not steady.
Hey guys, make it keep going up
That's
and
called
up.
an emotional roller coaster, what you're doing right there.